Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to Ye Wazahet, where we take complex, buzzing topics and break them down so they just make total sense. Today, we're diving into something you literally cannot escape, no matter where you look online right now. We're demystifying artificial intelligence, giving you a complete, ground-up guide. So whether you are totally new to this whole concept, or you're just looking to finally understand how the apps you use every single day actually work, you are definitely in the right place.
So, let's just start with the absolute biggest question on everyone's mind right now. Does AI actually think like a human being? I mean, we constantly hear about tools like ChatGPT and Gemini, right? We're seeing these crazy AI-generated videos, looking at AI photos, even listening to AI voiceovers. It feels like magic. It feels alive. But is this technology actually thinking the way you and I do? Or is it really just a massive, incredibly fast computer doing a bunch of math behind the scenes?
Well, let's get into Section 1. AI asal mein kya hai? What is AI, really? At its core, artificial intelligence is really just technology designed to perform tasks that would normally require human intelligence. Think about the stuff we do completely naturally, like answering a complex question, or looking at a picture and instantly knowing what's in it, or translating a sentence from one language to another, or even creating art and videos. AI is essentially a system built to mimic those very specific human tasks. So no, it's not magic. It is a highly advanced set of instructions perfectly designed to replicate human output. But here is the fundamental difference between us and the machine. As humans, we have feelings, we have emotions, intuition, independent thoughts. We can make total leaps of logic just based on a gut feeling. AI? AI has absolutely zero feelings. None. It doesn't actually think independently at all. Instead, it relies entirely and exclusively on data. That means AI is literally only as good, as smart, or as helpful as the information it's been fed. If you give it massive amounts of brilliant data, it performs brilliantly. But if you give it nothing, it can do absolutely nothing.
Moving on to Section 2, AI सीखती कैसे है? How does AI actually learn?
What's really fascinating about this process is how closely it mirrors how we teach our own kids. Think about a toddler. How do they learn the difference between a cat and a dog? You show them a picture, or you point to an animal on the street and you say, hey, that's a cat or that's a dog. After seeing it a few times, the kid's brain just recognizes the pattern. AI learns in a strikingly similar way, just on a much, much larger scale. Step 1, you show the computer system thousands or maybe even millions of photos of cats and dogs. Step 2, you provide the correct label for each and every photo. You literally tell the system the answer. And then over time, through processing all that data, step 3 happens. The system learns to recognize the patterns completely on its own. It figures out that dogs have certain features and cats have different ones, entirely based on the massive amounts of data it reviewed. Now, this crucial process of learning through repetition, it actually has a formal name. It's called machine learning. This is the exact engine driving modern AI. It's the process where the system learns to identify things, recognize complex patterns, and eventually make decisions, all based on that repeated exposure to data. The more data it consumes, the sharper and more accurate its pattern recognition becomes.
Which brings us to Section 3, Razmar Zindagi Mein AI. AI in everyday life.
These concepts aren't just sci-fi, they ground perfectly into our daily routines. When you open up YouTube and it perfectly recommends a video you suddenly really want to watch, that is AI analyzing your past data to predict your future interests. When you use Google Maps and it dynamically routes you around a huge traffic jam to find the fastest path, that's AI processing real-time data. When you pick up your phone and it unlocks just by scanning your face, that is the exact image recognition AI we were just talking about. Even when you're online shopping and the site suggests the exact product you were thinking of buying, yep, that's all machine learning. AI is already a deeply trusted, highly integrated tool in our everyday lives.
Section 4, AI के फायदे और नुकसान. Let's look at the pros and cons of AI.
On the positive side, especially if you're a content creator, AI is nothing short of a total revolution. Just consider what a single text prompt can do today. You just type a normal sentence into a tool, and it can instantly generate stunning images. It can create entire videos from scratch. It can generate incredibly realistic voiceovers, and it can even write out full scripts for you. Because of AI, creating high-quality content has literally become easier, faster, and more accessible than at any other point in human history. However, we really have to acknowledge the very real risks that come with this ease of creation. Because AI makes it so incredibly simple to generate audio and video, it also makes it alarmingly easy to create fake videos and fake voices. We are seeing a huge rise in media that looks and sounds completely real, but is entirely fabricated by artificial intelligence. So the most absolutely crucial takeaway here is a warning. Always verify information on the internet. We can no longer just blindly believe everything we see or hear online. Cross-checking facts and verifying your sources is way more critical now than it ever has been before.
And finally, Section 5, AI, or Aapka Mustakbil. AI and your future.
This is the question that honestly creates a ton of anxiety, isn't it? With AI becoming so capable, so fast, will it eliminate human jobs? Are we all just going to be replaced by machines?
Well, the truth is a bit of both, and it represents a massive shift in how we work. Yes, some traditional jobs will absolutely change, and certain repetitive tasks will be automated. That's just an undeniable reality. But you have to look at the bigger picture here. Massive, unprecedented, new opportunities are going to be created. But there's a catch. Those opportunities are reserved for the people who actually take the time to learn how to use AI. The AI itself might not replace you, but a person who knows how to use AI very well, they just might. Because of that reality, learning AI is no longer just optional, it is an absolute necessity. Whether you're a student preparing for the workforce, a freelancer trying to stay competitive, an aspiring YouTuber wanting to scale up your content, or really anyone interested in online earning, learning AI is one of the most important, high-leverage skills you can possibly acquire in today's era. It is the ultimate tool that will amplify your abilities. Which leaves us with this final critical thought to ponder today. AI is out there right now creating entirely new opportunities every single day. The technology is moving forward rapidly, whether we like it or not. So the choice is ultimately yours. Will you learn the skills to grab these opportunities, or are you going to get left behind? I really hope this breakdown helped demystify the whole concept of AI for you today and made it a lot easier to wrap your head around. If you found this structured look helpful, please let me know in the comments what complex topic you'd like us to break down in our next Wazahat. Until then, keep learning, stay curious, and Allah Hafiz. We'll see you next time.